Episode 36.
Yungui's here, but most of the guild members have already used up their attempts.
As Lantern Knight spoke, Cloud Return was originally a member of their elite team. He had left temporarily to make room for Lord Grimm. Now that he was back, they were still one person short, and finding a replacement from the Elite Hall was proving difficult. The Elite Hall is full of top players, and they're all eager to run dungeons. At this hour, aside from folks like Blue River who were specifically waiting for a run, everyone else had either already used up their attempts or were on their very last one. When the experts saw Lanternflower Knight's recruitment call, they couldn't help but get curious and started gossiping about it. Everyone knew Deng Hui's team already had the guild's top 3 DPS players, and all 3 were online, so why were they still calling for more damage dealers?
Anyone who hasn't run Frost Forest yet, the more DPS the better. Get in here, we're going for the record.
Deng Hui didn't explain. He just spammed the guild channel like his life depended on it.
I'll do it.
Finally, someone answered. Lantern Knight looked and saw it was Moonlit Grace, a girl in a place like the Elite Hall, where top players gathered. Female gamers were a rare sight indeed. If it's a girl, everyone treats her like a treasure. Teams fight over her, treating a dungeon run with a girl like some kind of special perk. In the end, the truly skilled female players never get a fixed team.
Alright, Ching Chung, come on over then.
Deng Huaye didn't waste words either, reporting his coordinates. Yunggui and Jiyue Qingcheng arrived quickly, joining Blue River's team. Yunggui was already part of the team and knew the score. Jiyue Qingcheng was bewildered. The party had no tank, no healer, and an extra stranger she didn't recognize. Classes? There are no classes.
Great one, what do you think of these two? Are they suitable?
Lord Grimm, don't laugh at me, the other said with a barbed tone, so Yushu actually took a proper look.
All right, let's do it.
Yunggui was also an elementalist, wielding a level 20 purple tier water spirit staff. Both are level 20 staves, and the water spirit staff and the copper staff are quite similar in their base stats. The real difference lies in their bonus attributes. One grants an extra level to the fireball skill, while the other boosts the frostbolt skill by 1 level. Their staff choices revealed the 2 elementalists were walking different elemental paths. As for Jiyue Qingcheng, she's a witch. This class is also a member of the mage family, often called the scientists of the mage world. They wield a vast array of magical tools in combat and even possess some close-quarters fighting capability. Jiyue Qingcheng was wielding a level 20 purple tier crystal wand, not the witch's signature broom. This left Yeshu unable to deduce his skill build from the weapon alone, forcing him to ask directly.
What's your style?
The Shadow Arts style.
Is there a plus on the choo-choo?
Chibi is a witch skill that taunts and draws aggro.
Level it up as you go.
Jiyue Qingcheng replied, level it up as you go means you spend your skill points to upgrade a skill the moment it becomes available.
Oh, perfect.
The Great One is satisfied.
Deng Hui asked from the side.
All right, we're good. Ready to head in?
Jiyue Qingcheng was still trying to wrap her head around the situation when she heard Blue River announce,
Listen up, everyone. Lord Grimm will be leading this dungeon run.
You're leading?
Moonlit Beauty was a bit confused.
Why?
There's a clear record.
Yi Shu said, already stepping into the dungeon.
Hey.
Even as Blue River shouted, his figure vanished into the forest. He'd already entered the dungeon. Blue River was so frustrated. We should discuss the strategy before entering the dungeon, he thought. Once we're inside, the timer starts. Talking then would be a total waste of time.
The god is already in there? What are you all waiting for? Into the fray. Mortals. Ha 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 ha!
I'll deal with you when we get out.
Blue River cursed, then hurried into the dungeon with the other 4. The mobs in Frost Forest are goblins, green-skinned, blue-nosed creatures. Some attack from range, others are melee fighters, and there are even spellcasters among them. The variety is staggering, a far cry from the predictable, monotonous foes of the beginner villages. And all the goblins look exactly the same. You can't tell what type you're dealing with until they actually attack. Once Blue River and his 4 teammates entered the dungeon, the timer started. No one wasted time standing at the entrance. They pushed forward immediately, all the while listening to Ye Yushu's instructions.
Having a witch makes this much easier. We'll use the one-pull strategy.
How do we use the one-wave rush?
You don't know what a one-wave push is?
Yishu was even more surprised than Blue River. Of course, Blue River understood. In Glory, a one-wave flow meant pulling every monster you could aggro at once, gathering them up, and wiping them all out in a single wave. But this strategy only works when you have a significant level advantage over the dungeon and a powerful main tank. You never hear about using a one-pull strategy in a same-level dungeon.
The one-pull strategy is...
I get it. I get it. What I don't get is how we're supposed to pull off a one-pull wave.
I'll pull the mobs, then use Chalky to gather them. Fire Mage, cast Flame Impact. Ice Mage, Blizzard, then...
That's as helpful as saying nothing. Fine, just pull the mobs. We're going with the one-pull strategy.
Hearing this, Blue River felt like weeping. He knew the basic strategy, of course, but the key to a wave clear is the puller. The real question is whether they can survive the trip back with a whole train of mobs in tow. Yet he summed up the whole critical issue with a casual four-word phrase: I'll pull the mobs. Blue River realized any more talk was a waste of time. Fine, he thought. If we die, we die. Blue River sent a waterfall of sweat emoji, perfectly capturing his current mood. Seeing Blue River take the lead, the other three resigned themselves to their fate and queued up to send their own waterfall sweat emojis. Finally, Yeshu typed out a smiley face and said,
Let's go.
Lord Grimm dashed out. Blue River and the others watched his retreating figure, thinking that even the most heroic, one-way farewell couldn't have been more epic than this.
Gotta admit, the guy's got guts. I respect that.
Everyone, keep up.
Ahead, a shout rang out. The four of them, carrying Waterfall face together, quickened their pace. They saw Lord Grimm close in on the two goblins. One goblin began hurling stones, while the other started channeling an ice arrow spell.
What a tragedy!
2 ranged mobs right off the bat.
A stone and an ice arrow shot out, but Lord Grimm's body merely seemed to sway twice, and the projectiles flew right past him.
Holy crap, no way? The Z shaked.
The Z-shake is essentially just a directional shift while moving. You go left then right, all while maintaining forward momentum. The resulting path traces out a Z-shaped. But when this maneuver is executed at blinding speed, the movement becomes minuscule. The character changes direction in an instant, making it look less like a step and more like a sudden sharp shudder. If all it takes is a quick flick of the controls to make your character look like it's just twitching, then way too many players could pull that off. But to pull off a Z-shake in actual combat, that's the mark of a true master. To dodge attacks using only the smallest possible movements. It goes without saying how precise this person's judgment and execution must be.